In Canalza 1, there is a train that the player can AFH off of while it's going down the track, which can give the player massive amounts of speed and height, allowing the player to fly straight to the level trigger. In order to perform the train launch, you must do a crouching hop onto the roof of the train car, then AFH on top of the train car, and use the side of the roof to launch up. After successfully launching off of the train, you must find the slope to land on to negate your falling speed. There is the so-called magic slope, and there is this little pocket between the lower part of the train that's tipped over and the wall which you can land in. In order to perform the train launch, a series of events must be done before going for the trick. First thing to note is that there is a trigger that spawns the train car that you will launch off of. When you hit this trigger, you are essentially on a timer. The train will take a while to move from its spawning position to the platform to where you can jump on top of it later on in the level. This takes about 15 seconds, give or take. You must do the barrel boost if you want to perform this trick with enough speed to be able to launch off of the train later on and not miss it. The barrel boost itself is actually pretty simple. The explosion from the explosive barrel knocks over a bin, which turns the bin into an impromptu ramp which the player can conveniently launch off of. After shooting the barrel twice and then shooting it a third time, you must jump right before the bin so that way you have enough air time to hit the ramp. After either landing on the fence or the pallet below, you must progress through the level without looking at the guard that rolls the barrel down to try and kill you. There is a look trigger located right in front of the guard that will spawn a second train that is taller and is meant to be activated later on in the level. This causes overlap and renders the train launch impossible. There is a pallet below which you can launch with, but given how the train is on a timer, it does not save time as you have to wait for the train to get there in the first place. It should also be noted that you can launch off of the train on the right side, and it is merely just preference. Launching off of the right side might be beneficial over the left, because on the left side above the wall, you can actually walk there, so it is essentially another form of safety if you fail the launch or get too low of a launch. If we compare the barrel boost plus train launch strategy to an example of the old prop climb strategy, you will see that the difference is 16 seconds in favor of the train launch.